What's the single deadliest volcanic eruption ever recorded? It wasn't Vesuvius, which buried Pompeii, nor was it Krakatoa. Malcolm Walker, back with true facts. No. The title for the most catastrophic eruption in human history belongs to a volcano most people have never even heard of, Mount Tambora in Indonesia. Its explosion in 1815 was so immense, so powerful, that it literally changed the world. It didn't just kill tens of thousands of people in an instant. It triggered a global climate crisis that led to worldwide famine and chaos. So how did one volcano cause so much devastation? Let us journey back to 1815 and uncover the story of the eruption that plunged the world into darkness. For centuries, Mount Tambora stood majestically on the island of Sumbawa, a dormant giant that locals likely took for granted. But deep beneath its serene surface, pressure was building. In early April 1815, the mountain began to rumble. Minor eruptions and earthquakes shook the island, sending plumes of ash into the sky, a frightening preview of what was to come. Then, on the evening of April 10th, the unimaginable happened. Mount Tambora exploded with a force that defies comprehension. The sound was heard over 2,600 kilometers away, making it the loudest noise in recorded history. To put that into perspective, it's like an explosion in New York City being heard clearly in Dallas, Texas. The mountain, which once stood over 4,300 meters tall, collapsed in on itself, losing a full third of its height in the blast. The immediate aftermath was apocalyptic. A colossal column of ash, gas, and rock shot 43 kilometers into the stratosphere, an altitude higher than airplanes fly. This massive cloud blotted out the sun, plunging the region into complete darkness for days. Superheated pyroclastic flows of avalanches of hot gas and volcanic matter moving at hundreds of kilometers per hour rushed down the slopes, incinerating everything in their path. The villages of Tambora and Picate were wiped from existence in an instant. It's estimated that over 10,000 people died immediately from these flows. The eruption also triggered massive tsunamis, with waves up to 10 meters high crashing into neighboring islands, sweeping away entire coastal communities. The direct death toll from the initial blast and tsunamis is estimated to be around 71,000 people. But tragically, this was only the beginning of Tambora's reign of terror. The true devastation of Tambora was its global reach. The sheer volume of sulfur dioxide and ash injected into the stratosphere was staggering, an estimated 60 to 120 million tons. This material formed a gigantic aerosol veil that wrapped around the entire planet, reflecting sunlight back into space and causing a dramatic drop in global temperatures. The year that followed, 1816, became known as the year without a summer. Average global temperatures dropped by as much as 3 degrees Celsius, a massive change for our planet's climate system. This climate shock had catastrophic consequences for agriculture worldwide. In North America, a bizarre and chilling summer unfolded. Frost and snow were reported in June, July, and August across New England and eastern Canada. Crops were repeatedly planted only to be killed by the unseasonable cold. Farmers who had expected a bountiful harvest were left with nothing. Across the Atlantic in Europe, the situation was even more dire. The cold, wet summer led to widespread crop failures. Grains rotted in the fields, and the price of food skyrocketed. This triggered the worst famine of the 19th century. Riots broke out in Britain, France, and Switzerland as starving people looted bakeries and grain warehouses. The social and political upheaval was immense, pushing already fragile post-Napoleonic societies to the brink. Even as far away as Asia, Tambora's impact was felt. The altered climate disrupted the Indian monsoon season, leading to both drought and then cholera outbreaks that spread across the continent. In China, the cold weather destroyed rice paddies in Yunnan province, causing a devastating famine. In total, the famines and diseases that followed the year without a summer are believed to have claimed the lives of hundreds of thousands, if not millions of people, dwarfing the initial death toll from the eruption itself. The 1815 eruption of Mount Tambora serves as a powerful and humbling reminder of nature's immense power. It's a story of how a single event on a remote island can have profound and lasting consequences for the entire world. It altered weather patterns, caused mass starvation, and reshaped societies on a global scale. Today, Mount Tambora is still an active volcano, monitored closely by scientists. Its legacy is a crucial lesson in the interconnectedness of our planet's systems and our vulnerability to them. If you found this story as fascinating as I do, please hit that like button and subscribe for more explorations into our world as amazing and sometimes terrifying past. Drop a comment below with any other historical events you'd like me to cover. See you in the next video.